Welcome to Gamers Platform. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam Wolf from Gamers Platform, and today I bring you a different kind of update video for a different game. What is this? This isn't PUBG. This isn't Battlefield. No, sir. This is Fortnite. I know it's 6 days late, but I was just trying to figure out what other games I could do update videos for, and you know, I'm just gonna assume that not everybody looks at patch notes, so I'm gonna make this video on the recent version of Fortnite that was released, version 3.0. Sorry, and it's got a lot. It's got a lot, and being that Fortnite has actually two game modes, you got Battle Royale, which is the most popular and the one I'm doing right now, and then you've got the Save the World version, which is the co-op version of the game, which actually I'm going to do a video on after this. So, we're going to be getting the best of both worlds. Now, these patch notes, okay, and let me tell you, these look like normal patch notes. PUBG patch notes are minuscule compared to the list of things that have changed in just this version alone of Fortnite. I'm telling you, one section even of these patch notes trumps the entire patch note list of PUBG. Now, all this sarcastic and, you know, even sarcastic sounding and perceivably hatred for PUBG is not hatred. It's just disappointment, because just, you know, do a bunch of stuff and put it into one patch. Don't just keep putting out incremental little patches, you know. Just do a bunch of stuff and then put it all in one patch, okay? Just do that. That's my problem with PUBG, is that it doesn't do what Fortnite is doing right now, which is just, it changes a whole mess of stuff, you know, to not only add stuff but also fix things. Each section in this patch list actually has its own bug fixes section, which is crazy. Now, I'm not going to be going over stuff in extreme detail because, again, there's a lot. So what I'm going to be doing is just mentioning the stuff that actually has been added or changed or whatever, and I'll just quickly kind of give you my thoughts on it and whatnot. And then we'll go from there. But to start things off, we're going to start in the weapons and items category. And the hand cannon was added. This thing is a beast. One reason is because it only drops in epic and legendary rarities. So you only see it in purple or orange. Or gold, if you guys want to, you know, be picky about it. And it's found in the on floor loot, treasure chests, and supply drops. I found this thing. It is powerful, but it's really hard to use because its fire rate is extremely slow. The pump shotgun behavior has been addressed. Firing the pump shotgun and quickly switching weapons will now require you to pump the shotgun before the next shot. So you can no longer switch between the two different types of shotguns to get a quick shot off. You still have to actually pump the shotgun before you take the next shot, which is good. It's good. It takes the little bit of OP nature of the pump shotgun out of the category of OP and kind of puts it into, okay, well, it's still powerful, but you just can't do this anymore, which is fine by me. Grenades no longer have the ability to crit. Interesting, even though they're grenades. I don't know. I'm not sure if I agree with that, to be honest. I mean, it's a grenade, okay? You know, critting kind of just is the point of a grenade, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they just want to leave the grenades to I don't know, be used to take down structures and stuff like that. So who knows? Remove the Valentine's Day skin for the crossbow. Well, that's, you know, so you can't get the skin anymore. And they adjusted the pistol drop chances in floor loot. So we've got increased uncommon pistol by 25%, rare pistol by 100%, decreased epic suppressed pistol by 33%, and decreased legendary suppressed pistol by 20%. So you can't, it's going to be harder to find the epic and legendary versions of the suppressed pistol, but you will be able to find the rare pistol and uncommon pistol more frequently, which is fine. The rare pistol is actually not too bad. It's actually pretty good. So on to the bug fixes for that section. We've got fix the colorful outlines around weapon pickups not showing up, so that's good. So you'll be able to see the what type of weapon it is. Fix the crossbow not reloading if the fire button is pressed with an empty ammo clip. Not reloading if the fire button is pressed with an empty ammo clip. Ah, okay, gotcha. So it wouldn't play the reloading animation. So it may have actually it may reload, but you won't know it. You're just going to be clicking the fire button the whole time. Fixed the impulse grenade sometimes not sticking to the environment, and fixed a recoil recovery issue that caused the reticle to be in a lower position than expected after switching weapons. I haven't come across that bug. I mean, obviously not now, but, you know, I never did before. I have played the game before. So that's your weapons and items. Again, if you wanted to... I forgot to mention, the patch notes will be in the video description down below, so you can click the link and check out the notes in detail for yourselves. Moving on to performance, we've got a 60 FPS mode added for all consoles. So base PS4 and base Xbox One included. So you Pro and X users, you're not the only ones on the block with 60 frames a second now. So you can, if you play this game on any of the consoles, you will now be able to experience the game in the full 60 frames a second. And I have read a note that each version is actually specially tailored to that system, which is great. I'm glad that they took the time to actually, you know, make it so that each system runs smoothly at 60 frames a second. Okay, because each system's different. And boy, does the Xbox One need something that works. Oh yeah, I went there. And you guys can't deny it, the Xbox One, it sucks. The Xbox One X is fine, but the base one is not good. But that's great. I'm glad that they took the time to do such a thing, because I think that console players with more powerful hardware definitely deserve a game that they can play at 60 frames a second like the rest of us. Now, I haven't tried it myself. I have it on my PS4. I haven't tried it myself, though, so I'll have to give that a shot and see if it's actually nice and smooth. Optimize weapon and building selection to be much more responsive under non-ideal network conditions. Non-ideal network conditions. I guess if you had some lag or something, weapon and building selection was kind of like annoying, maybe. I don't know how they did that, but cool. Several HUD elements have been optimized to improve performance. Good. Optimization's always good. The bug fixes. Fixed hitching that occurred when jumping out of the battle bus. I have not experienced that. I did experience yesterday trying to jump out of the battle bus, and I was stuck in it because I lost connection. So they are still having some network issues, to say the least, which, you know, is a bit unfortunate because the game is actually so well optimized and stuff, but the network is kind of like, I mean, when you've got 3.4 million people playing, I can see that. I can see the difficulty in running something like that. Even PUBG doesn't have 3.4 million. Oh, I did go there. But that's, you know, that's okay. I only dealt with it like maybe a couple times. There is some stuttering every once in a while. Not stuttering, but like rubber banding. Excuse me. There is some rubber banding that I have experienced very briefly. You know, mostly at the start of the game, and then the rest of the time it's usually pretty good. But if you were hitching coming out of the battle bus, no longer should that be an issue. Fixed hitching that occurred when encountering certain skins for the first time in a match. Well, that's interesting. That's a bit specific. It's like, depending on the skin, it could hitch, it could not. You never know. It's like gambling. Well, if that ever happened to you, which I don't know how you would know. How would you know that the skin was the thing that was causing the hitching? All you could have assumed was that it was the network. I don't know. That's pretty funny, actually, that it was a thing. Moving on to gameplay, players now remain in control of their character for 10 seconds after earning Victory Royale. So that allows you to do a little taunt at the end if you win, which is pretty cool. But you only got 10 seconds after, so you better pick the right taunt. Players who do not have an Players who do not have an outfit equipped will now have the same outfit both in-game and the lobby. Who do not have an outfit equipped will now have the same outfit both in-game and the lobby. I mean, I understand what that's saying. I'm just confused by it. Does that make sense? Who do not have an outfit equipped will have the same outfit both in-game and the lobby. But if they don't have an outfit equipped, how could they have the same one in-game and in the lobby? I don't understand. What does that mean? I see what it says, but it doesn't make sense. I don't know. These are weirdly specific. That was a really short section. Bug fixes. Right on to bug fixes for gameplay. Fix an issue where sometimes no weapon would be equipped on first weapon pickup. Fixed the crosshair reticle disappearing in certain cases. Fixed an issue where the wrong item was dropped after switching inventory slots immediately after picking up a new item. Issue where the wrong item was dropped. Wrong item was dropped after switching inventory slots. Okay. Again, weirdly specific on these bug fixes. But hey, it's a pretty big list, actually. Excuse me while I take a swig of coffee. Fix an issue where supply drops were unable to be viewed from long distances. Well, that's good, because you don't want to be left out of the mayhem that surrounds supply drops. Fixed issue where other player models could appear giant in certain network conditions. That I would have loved to see. I've never seen that. That'd be freaking hilarious. I would love to see a giant player. I'd be like, oh my god! Freaking the hell out. Fixed wall traps not triggering if placed behind certain stair configurations that didn't visually block the trap. So if you're a trap kind of person, don't worry about your traps being blocked by certain stair configurations, whatever that means. I don't know if that means player built or built or pre-built in the environment, but I guess should be fine with any stair configuration. Fixed the wrong item stack sometimes being consumed when multiple instances of a stacking item are in the quick bar. I see. Okay. Yeah. So if you got like, say, I guess if you got like 2 stacks of like bandages or something, and you're on one stack and you want to consume that, but it consumes the other one, I can see that. I see. I got you. Fix a rare server crash when a player would join a match. Does that count? Did mine? I don't know if mine counted as. I mean, I'd lost connection to the host, so I guess mine counts as a server crash because I was stuck in the bus. But I mean, that was after I joined the match, so I don't know. That was weird. Fixed an issue that would cause visual delays when acquiring pickups or opening chests. Yeah, I feel like there was a bit of a delay before this fix, so everything appears smoothly now. Onto user interface, or UI. The full screen map can now be opened while spectating. That's cool. I've never spectated, so I don't know about that, but yeah, there you go. The full screen map now displays information about what the buttons do on the top right. I thought that it was always there. I could have just been completely absent-minded to that whole thing, but I thought those buttons were always there. The path of the battle bus is now visible on the map prior to launch. Really? Prior to launch? So if you look at the map, you can see where the battle bus is going to be going. Really? Huh. I'm going to have to actually look at that. I never actually noticed. I never opened the map during in the pregame lobby. When picking up items, we once again display the names of and quantities on the HUD with an improved appearance. When picking up items, we once again display the names. Okay. Ammo count is now shown in the tooltip for weapons on the ground. Cool. Added new streamer mode setting to the game options menu, which oh my god, wow. I know what they're trying to say. Anonymity is strangely a word I can say. I can't say the anonymize. Anonymize. There we go. God. English is my first language. Anonymize is all name. That's not. I've never seen it spelled like that. What? Anonymizes? Is that even really a word? I'm really confused now. I'm really wondering if that's a word. All names that aren't squad members. Oh, I see. Okay, so for if you're streaming, you can actually make it so that like people can't be harassed or something. If you feel like they're going to be harassed, which I don't know why you would, but unless they're in your squad, it basically turns their name off. When spectating players, the number of players they've eliminated now appears under their name. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's pretty cool. You get to keep track of the person. Say if you got killed by somebody, you can spectate the rest of their game, and you can see how many people they've killed. Text notifications no longer appear when a spectator leaves. Text notification. Yeah, I guess that's really not that important, is it? You know, just so they left. Who cares? They were spectating. The "you placed X" message now appears for only 10 seconds instead of 20 while spectating. Okay. Again, spectating stuff. I never did. Added a help button to the Battle Pass tab with a list of frequently asked questions. So if you had any questions, there they are. Bug fixes for the user interface. Fix an issue where, after being eliminated, the banner rank of the opponent wouldn't match their rank, but would instead match your own. The banner rank of the opponent. Oh, okay. So it'd be kind of confusing. It'd be like, that person was the same rank as me, with the exact same banner and everything. That'd be confusing. Fixed unclear description of the emote key binding in the input settings menu. Fixed an issue where messages and pop-ups were affected by the HUD scale option. Fixed an issue with escape behavior where it was canceling game actions rather than bringing up the menu. Ah, that's a problem. So, like, say if you're bandaging yourself while you're in game and you accidentally or intentionally hit the escape key, you should no longer cancel your in-game action, but instead actually open up the menu, which is good. Fix an issue where spectators would see the character model obstructing their view if the spectated player was scoping a sniper with their back to a wall. Again, weirdly specific. Don't know how they come across this stuff, but it's weirdly specific. Fix an issue where text notifications would show for spectators joining despite show spectator count being disabled. Fix not having enough visual padding between the current ammo in the magazine and the amount left in reserve. So that's just specifically to if the numbers overlapped. Now they shouldn't. On to social fixes. Emoting is now available in the pregame lobby. I thought that was always in there. Have I been like completely playing a different game? Because I swear that was already in there. Banner, boost level, and battle pass tier of party members are now shown in the lobby, so you can tell which people actually spent money. The top menu in the lobby now shows expanded information on party members, similar to the in-match menu. Expanded information on party members? Yep, okay. Party Finder has been restyled with streamlined invite/join visuals. Cool. And Ray no longer enthusiastically announce all friend invites. Who's Ray? I don't know who Ray is. he no longer... Why wouldn't he be enthusiastic about it? I would. I'd be like, Jeremy has joined your party. Well, if he was announcing, I don't remember. I just remember people joining my party, and that was it. Like, there was no announcing. Bug fixes for the social. Only one bug fix. Fix several cases of players failing to receive party invite notifications. Good. So if you get a party invite, you should no longer have issues with that. You should be notified immediately. On to the art and animation. Only one change in the art and animation. Remove depth of field blur to greatly increase image sharpness for all players. So if you're not a fan of depth of field, that has been removed to make the game look more crisp. Onto the bug fixes for art and animation. Lighting during all times of day/night now match the brightness across all quality options. Cool. I mean, I think it can look a little... It matches the brightness across all quality options. I feel like that could whitewash it a little bit. Lighting, contrast, plus intensity have been adjusted to improve contrast in certain times of day that were flat and to reduce shadows in times of day that were too dark. All right. And fix an issue which caused down players... And there's an image on the blog post, showing you the differences between those two, the contrast and intensity. It actually does look better, to be honest. It does look better. It was a little bit more whitewash in the old one. I know I keep using that term, but you know, it is a thing. In the old version, in the new version, it actually looks cleaner. The colors definitely pop out a little bit more. And fix an issue which caused down players to become invisible if revived underwater. Weird. All right, we're coming up to the end here, guys. I'm sorry, it's a little bit long, and I'm coming up to the end of my footage. Onto audio. Unique audio coming to several pickaxes and gliders within the Battle Pass in version 3.1. Created new semi-auto sniper rifle, sniper world impact sounds, so it doesn't sound as overwhelming when shot at. I think any sniper that shoots at you is overwhelming. Okay, scares the crap out of me every single time. Bug fixes for audio. Implemented a fix that should resolve the stuttering and lagged audio issues that were introduced in the last update. Thumbs up. Audio is a big deal, and if it's lagging, that's a problem. So glad they fixed that. Fix an issue that caused the pickaxe equipped sound to play when other players jumped from the battle bus. That's weird. Again, specific. Very weird. And we're on to the last section of the patch notes, known issues. In rare cases, the game may crash in the front-end menus when Shadowplay Highlights is enabled. To prevent this, please update the latest version of GeForce, which I thank you for reminding me, patch notes. I actually need to do that. I need to do that. Update to the latest GeForce. After opening a supply drop that has been shot down, the loot will sometimes spawn in the sky and slowly fall to the ground. Well, that's unfortunate, especially if you're waiting for it. You're kind of just standing there looking up. People can see you in their scopes and they're like, what is he doing? In rare cases, last point here, in rare cases, players may be unable to edit a player-built structure. That would be unfortunate. Because if you kill that person, you want to use their structure for cover, and you can't edit it, I mean, you know, it'd be nice to repair it if you're under fire. So, whatever. Good. That worked. Now, a lot of the points that you guys will find in this video were the main points. Okay, these were the main bullet points, but there are sub-bullet points throughout the entire set of patch notes. So that's why I link it, so you guys can go and check out the more in detail bullet points. But those are the main bullet points. Those are the main issues that have been fixed supposedly in Battle Royale specifically. Again, we're going to be going through another video showing the fixes in the co-op Save the World, which I haven't played in a while, so this is going to be interesting. But I hope this helps you guys out a little bit, you know, just going over. I know I'm just reading from the page, but like, what, you know, I'm giving my thoughts as I go along here. I'm just kind of constrained for time because I only recorded a half hour of footage, and well, that's whittling down really quickly. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope this does help you understand version 3.0 of Fortnite a little bit better. And be sure to keep watch for the upcoming video where I go over Fortnite's Save the World or co-op version and give you guys the skinny on what they've changed in that. But that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and please join me again in the next one where we go over yet another version of this game and patch notes. And don't forget to check the links in the video description below for all of my social media stuff, and especially the one for Extra Life. Trying to raise $200 for my local children's hospital. So if you can give, or if you can't give, excuse me, don't worry. We've reached our goal the last couple of years, and I intend to reach it yet again. It's $200 that we're raising. It's not a lot. So if you can't give, don't worry. We're going to reach it, no problem. But if you can give, don't hesitate to donate. And like, dislike, subscribe, if whatever. But until then, guys, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Fortnite, and I will see you guys in the next one.